It's up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. And here's Lewis. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
JPP was a Pro Bowler for the 3rd time in his career last year as the Bucs won the Super Bowl title. Ended up finishing 2020 with 89 career sacks. So he has a chance with a really good season to get to 100.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers caught by Cobb. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. To return is Jadon Mickens. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady. That's caught by Howard. Touchdown! O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here's Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The return is Mickens. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fournette once more on second down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is Fournette. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Set him back 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Fournette. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw, it's Brady. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Brady's going to look to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Returning it, Hill. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score.